and probably had too much pizza last night. That's what happens when you get older. You start waking up earlier. Anyways, making tremendous progress here in the garage. Finally, we got the stuff off the top of the RX-7. Got some more stuff over there temporarily. But yeah, now that we're getting the garage clean, we're gonna resume working on the aesthetics of the RX-7. Maybe doing some painting here, some body work. Maybe, yeah, we're still deciding what to do with the wide body. Do we keep it wide body, or do we go back to a narrow body and do some filling of the holes that we had to drill? Um, Actually, I shouldn't say that. The when we bought the car back, the car had been crashed, and also a cheap fiberglass wide body tacked on. So there, it was the Panda RX-7, and now it's the Harlequin RX-7 because we tossed out the wide body fenders. We probably, in hindsight, we probably should have kept those for spares. But we were short on space in the garage, and now we're clearing out space. We actually, in double hindsight, we could have probably thrown them up there. Um, and anyways, we didn't. And what's done is done. We can't change the past. Those parts are in a landfill somewhere, unfortunately. We try to avoid that when possible, but yeah, spur of the moment thing, I guess. So, anyways, yeah, we got some shelves put up. Um, we have light items up there just in case something does crash down. Because we have a door right there. But let's take a step back here. Shelving, we can go up higher up there if we want. We're pretty much maxed out on this side. Um, yeah, I got some bikes tucked in underneath. That's actually my sister's original Biscayne Blazer mountain bike. Trying to restore that for my daughter, uh, but it's still a tad too tall for her. We got the folding bike, doing all sorts of projects here, biking related as well. Got our e-bike, our Karmic e-bike back there. Of course, our Specialized hanging from up here. That's a Bafang 1,000-watt conversion GT mountain bike, kind of a retro thing there. Our Sen Reaper, just again, just going over some of the projects we got. If any of these interest you, let us know what we should spend our time on. Got a Vitera, that C10 body in the corner there, right? Yeah, lots of projects, RCs, e-bikes, full-size cars, our Model 3 Performance over here. Let us know what you guys want to see us wrench on. We're always open to input and feedback. Yeah, I got some co-rallies, our kaiju in a box, ECXs, a box marked RC to sell, but we are cleaning up around here. Gonna free up some more space. We haven't used that compressor in forever. Um, yeah, we were thinking about mounting it. Right now, it's just lying down, taking up a lot of space. We're thinking about making a mount so we can tilt it upwards vertically, um, and yeah, maybe even putting some bigger wheels on there so it can roll and tilt vertically on bigger wheels, bigger diameter wheels. But yeah, given the fact that we have a smaller portable compressor. Um, that handles pretty much all we need to do. So, uh, yeah, air tools, all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure what I really need a bigger compressor for. So we might get rid of that. Yeah. What else do we have? We'll probably tackle the shelf next in terms of things to toss out, recycle, donate, et cetera, et cetera. Um, yeah, I got a bunch of shop lights up here. Some we received as gifts. One of our friends gave us a bunch of these shop lights. Uh, yeah, still debating on whether to poke a hole in here and make more storage or just get rid of stuff. Yeah, it's a lot easier to get rid of stuff than buy and build more stuff to store it with. I mean, even hanging this shelf here, that was a bit of trial and error because the studs behind um, this sheetrock here, this drywall. Uh, yeah, there's actually I don't know why somebody put nails through here because there's actually um, not a stud here. So we tried mounting. You could see a hole there. We tried mounting rails up there, but yeah, not a stud. Um, so we were kind of fooled by the patchwork there. Um, so we had to run a shorter rail over here, and so we could put another shelf up there. But yeah, again, I'm kind of wary putting too much right above a door. We do have another door behind that, so it's not like it's the only exit. So yeah. Oh, actually, another big thing that happened here. While I was moving those lights that are over here, I discovered that one of them was wet, and you can see it mostly dried out here, but there's a discharge pipe there. Our water heater actually went bad, and I wouldn't have discovered it if it were not for the wetness on one of the boxes that I moved. So that was actually a blessing in disguise. Um, I'm gonna go in here. There's some laundry going, so pardon the noise if you can hear it. I'm recording on my AirPods, AirPod Pros. So yeah, and I guess I can't turn on the light while I'm in when I'm in YouTube live mode here, unfortunately. But yeah, the pan here for our water heater um, was overflowing. Right, there's a discharge tube in the bottom there. And so, yeah, I checked the dates on this. We put this in over 8 years ago, about 8.5 years ago. It has a 6-year warranty, and it went kaput. Ream has been having a bunch of issues recently, so I would not recommend Ream water heaters. So we had some guys over. Giving us quotes on various things. We were thinking of going all electric actually, but our panel is a little bit overloaded apparently, or it would be overloaded if we did indeed switch over to a heat pump water heater or a hybrid unit. They're sometimes called. Um, so that is not a possibility. We're going to have to keep gas, um, which is you know. Yeah, kind of a bummer because we could have freed up some space. Not only, yeah, could we remove this stupid pipe here, but yeah, this is our auxiliary storage here. We've got more RCs and a whole bunch of tires and wheels and tires and whatnot. Our furnace actually used to be here, but we replaced that one with a heat pump, so that's nice. But one of these days, yeah, maybe we'll do a complete redo. And don't know, maybe expand the garage, or that kind of a utility room. But yeah, really, really glad that we found out that the water heater was bad. They always go out at the worst times. So fortunately, we were able to find this one. Actually, the last time the water heater went out, I used to store some batteries right behind this door. and I noticed some liquid, and I thought the batteries were leaking, and it turned out being the water heater. So again, yeah, once that water heater goes bad, it starts leaking. And we were thinking of putting a water like a water sensor alarm, and never got around to it. So yeah, there's our electrical panel in the corner. Actually, yeah, so we got a couple quotes, as we usually do when we're undergoing bigger projects like this, and found out that yeah, again, our electrical probably isn't up to snuff for a heat pump water heater at the moment. Hopefully they become more efficient, or we do some sort of panel. Uh, Actually, it's not even that sub panel; it's our main panel that's the issue. And PG&E is being a total pain about replacing our main panel. Essentially, they want 20 grand to replace that, and we'd rather spend that money elsewhere. We do not have 20 grand to spare on a main panel upgrade that will basically um, do nothing for us. They wouldn't even let us do a like for like swap. PG&E total pain. I hate them. I hate them. Anything I can do to disconnect. Um, yeah, they're just gouging us in terms of fees and everything, and our rates. We pay some of the highest rates, if not the highest in the nation, per kilowatt of electricity, which is insane, insane. So we do have the solar going. One of these days, we will get a battery when that makes sense financially. So, yeah, again, as a nonprofit, we got to watch our budget, and 20 grand on a panel that will, you know, yeah, just not a good financial decision for us. What else do we have? Oh, another thing that they discovered when we had the companies out here giving us quotes is that that over here we have galvanized come in here, and it goes to copper. So that is actually corroding whenever you have two dissimilar metals connected to each other. You're going to have ion transfer, and corrosion will result. There's actually a leak that's starting to leak under there. That's why it's a different color. So beware of that. That's yeah, actually that's a non-negotiable. We're versus having catastrophic failure, we're going to address that proactively. From an engineering standpoint, that is always the better choice. You do not want catastrophic failure. Usually people are very unhappy about that. So we are, yeah, that's going to be $4,500 to replace all the piping from here out to our water meter. So yeah, another 45 grand, not 45, 4,500, unfortunately, that we're going to have to pay. So that's all. That's yeah. When you have maintaining property is no joke. Um, Sometimes you get unforeseen uh, circumstances like this, and you have surprises. So, anywho, we're gonna continue cleaning up this. Thank you all for watching, for supporting us. Smashing that like button. Um, uh, we Oh yeah, we got our new website up. I haven't done a video on that yet, but we're working on some big things here. Um, with yeah, both inside the garage, online, etc. If any of you out there like editing video and would like to volunteer, we love to have some help there. Probably in the meantime, before we get caught up, I'm gonna be doing a lot of these live videos, because I do not have the cycles to edit video. Um, oh, another random thing before I go is, if any of you all have heard of Andy Didorosi on YouTube and etc. He bought a factory in Detroit. We're reaching out to them to possibly partner on another project, a K car EV conversion, that him and his crew are planning on open sourcing or developing open source as a kit car. Pretty cool stuff. They're actually going to be using a Model 3 dual motor setup like what we have in here in our Tesla Performance. They've got a salvaged one. They're pulling that out. They're going to throw that running gear into a K truck. I forgot which one exactly, but they're going to have a 550 full stuff. Again, yeah, keep following us, subscribe. That helps.